What's going on, everybody? Lead Farmer 73 here. Good to see you, and I can clearly see that. There we go. There we go. Not a long video, just coming in to see if anybody had any questions about yesterday or any other day. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Just shooting the scat chat. I just wanted to see if anybody had any questions from yesterday. From yesterday at all. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you. I want to say to everybody, do me a favor before we get started. All the people that's in here, I'm going to wait for 2 more people to show up, and then I'm going to say this. Boom. It's 100 people in here. Everybody take a screenshot of your screen and just go check out some of the people that's in this chat to this morning. Go check out some of their channels. Some of them people need a lot of support, and I'm all for supporting each other's channels. So everybody get a screenshot or write it down with some pen and paper, whatever you got to do to support one another. So I am exhausted. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. We had an ordeal here that let me know God is on my side. Oh my goodness. Thanks to God and my wife. Look here. I'm a little tired. But I wanted to share this with you guys. And this is personal family stuff, but I'm going to share it with you because not only is it personal family stuff, but this will help you. And I got the proof to show it. I should go get it. This just lets you see how wicked, evil stuff happen. But if you believe, you got faith, I'm telling you, you always shielded. And this is why I'm going to start this sleep in the middle of the night. I can hear a pin drop on carpet. But my sense of smell ain't the best. My wife, sleep like a baby. Her sense of smell, I don't even know an animal that can smell like that. What they say, sharks can smell a drop of blood from like 200 miles away, something like that, whatever. She got sharp nose then, cuz we had a little electrical fire, not fire, electrical, I don't know what you want to call it, fluke. And Lady Lead woke up smelling. She said, baby, something is burning plastic or wires or something. So I wake up, of course, I grab the popcorn popper, run downstairs. First you got to check for is this coming from people? But nah, even my son woke up, Dad, what is that? I'm thinking in my head, oh, one of these generators done bit the dust. So I rush downstairs and I start checking all these generators that I'm testing out. Wasn't the generators. It was, listen to this. This is just so crazy. It just lets you know God is on your side. I fed my fish yesterday. Stick with me here. I fed my fish yesterday. I overfed them because the smaller fish were not getting any food. All the big fat fish was the ones stealing all the food. I could see their bellies all fat and plump, but I could see the little skinny ones with their belly carved in. So I gave them too much food. None of the fish ate the food. They ate a little bit. The rest clogged up I don't know if you know about aquariums. I got a back filter They clogged up the back filter. And when you feed pond fish them little, just like cereal, they do just like cereal. That one little nugget turn that big, right? So if the fish don't eat it, all that piece of that little nugget do is keep swelling up and absorbing water. It clogged up all of my back filter, and the water started coming out the top of the back filter, poured down the wall. I got my plugs for everything sealed up in a bucket. The water hit just right. As it trickled down, ran right down in that one hole and blew all that stuff up. Melted every wire in the bucket, melted everything. And we came down, smoke in the air, everything. The reason I'm telling you this story, it don't make no sense to you. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up, hands in the dirt? I can't. Hey, Grow, I can't pronounce your name. I should be happy. I mean, should be sad, right? No, man, I'm so happy because it let you know you covered. We got the best insurance policy in the universe. Full coverage. I mean, that kind of full coverage, that's like roadside assistance, everything, right? I'm gonna tell you this. The reason I'm telling you this is because if anything else would have happened, if she didn't smell it, she may not have been home. I could have been asleep. If that would have kept on tripping them circuits like that, it would have set my whole house on fire. So that's just let you know it's somebody or something evil out there that's wishing them bad on me somewhere. But them angels, man, you can't block them wings, them shielded wings. You can't do nothing with them shielded wings, son. So, I'm telling y'all all of this because I just got done doing almost 3-hour live yesterday, and I was not going to do a video today. That's why I'm tired, but I gotta tell y'all this. Me and Lady Les sat up this morning once she finally woke up because I couldn't go back to sleep. I just had to clear everything out and make sure everything was okay. But I'm telling you this. What if things would have went sour? Our bug out bags with our life in it is right here. The only reason I'm doing this video right now is because I want you guys to understand. I don't care how comfortable you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what color or race you are. I don't care the age you are. Everybody better be getting themselves together. And I'm not talking about for the end of days. I ain't talking about trying to bug out like to Mad Max under the Thunderdome, Walking Dead. No, everyday situations. This is another one of the ones, family. When my lake back here flooded and it was coming into my house, I bugged out. That was like 6 or 7 years ago. I had to leave my house because we was flooded. Lady Lev was in Mississippi. And my bug out bag was ready. I got that whole video and everything. That's an old video. I had to leave. I had to leave my home. And I couldn't come back until I'd seen it on the news that it was okay to come back. If you saw that video, you know what I'm talking about. This is not preparing for the apocalypse. I need you guys to understand that. Just be ready to get your butt up and leave for any situation, okay? For anything. So I'm gonna stop that little testimony because boy, what a testimony it is. And want to hear something else crazy? That big fat fish died. I kid you not. When the electricity was popping and cracking, all the fish were fine, alive and well. The big fat fish, we called him Piggy, he died. Matter of fact, he's over here in this bucket and he's going to the chickens. I'm going to feed him to the chickens. Ate himself to death. Ate all the food from the other fish and ate itself to death. All the other fish are fine. Go figure. So, here we go. He was bullying all the other fish. Even if they wanted to eat, he wouldn't let them eat. Now he literally sitting right here in a 5-gallon bucket ready to be food for my chickens. Circle of life, you know. So, let me see. I'm gonna get back. In a current situation, water is out, but I've got aquatainers stored up and my Berkey working flawlessly. There you go. There you go. I just wanted to share that story with y'all. You see, I still got on the same thing I had on yesterday. But yeah, that was a rough night. Now, did anybody have any questions about anything? The parable of the fat fish. Let me see. Glad you and Lady Led were fine. Yeah, even my son was on it. I was proud of him. I couldn't believe he was up and like, Dad, I think it's in here. I'm in here looking at the generators. He in my office like, Dad, it's in here. I think the smell coming from in here. And there it goes sparking. Let me see. So thank you guys for stopping through. Make sure you go and check everybody channel out, screenshot this, and check everybody channel out and support your brothers and sisters here on YouTube. Leslie Ann said, I was thinking that to the fat fish love it. My 4-year-old might like that too. So here's another one I wanted to touch on, and I totally retitled this video. Something told me don't title it that because people gonna take it the wrong way. So you're gonna take a sick fish, feed it to some chickens, and you don't think you're gonna get sick. Elizabeth Dale, this is a great day, and I was saved by God today. So I'm not gonna go in on you. I'm just going to let you know, I'm just going to remind you of your very own ignorance, okay? Elizabeth Dale, I'm going to let you know about your very own ignorance. Everything you just said, I did not say. I didn't say my fish is sick. I said he overate. See how you assumed, you assumed? Elizabeth, be quiet. I just did a whole 3-hour video yesterday on telling children to learn to be quiet if they don't know what they talking about, or they gonna get in trouble. Okay? I don't want to call you out, but you see, you just called me out how dumb that was. So I'm gonna tell you this, okay? There you go. Pat of butter on your head. Welcome to the cornfield. Tell everybody I said hello. That was ridiculous. I never one word said a sick fish. Enjoy the cornfield. I hear it's wonderful this time of season. No tourists, nothing. Okay? Out of everything I just said and the testimony of God's spirit and hand on my house and my family, she heard I had a sick fish and gonna feed them to my chickens, gonna eat the chickens and the eggs, and gonna make my family sick. That's what she heard. That is why I didn't want to title this video this morning what I was going to title it in the first place. Was this is the honest God truth. I had a title that said uncommon versus common sense. Because it's like we talk about this stuff that's making us all sick for the last 2 years. I wish they come up with a serum for ignorance. I wish they come up with some kind of antibody or cure for utter ignorance, or some common sense. If we had a cure for that, man, the last 2 years would be just a pat on the back for us. Because we in trouble not because of what's making us sick. We're in more trouble just by the ignorance and the sheer let me see. I don't say this very often, but that response to Lady Lead was well deserved. Oh, that lady, yes, yes. I mean, you know, I'm not a mean guy. I don't like talking to people like that. But out of all the wonderful things that I just said, that's what you saw and you were wrong. Put that pat of butter right on your head and put it on there like a beanie hat in France, and wear that hot butter hat in the cornfield. That's all I can say. So, come on, family. I was going to title about the common sense thing because I had another comment, and the only reason I'm calling this person out is because, boy, they wasn't rude to just me. They was rude to everybody in the greenhouse lounge, in the chat, and everybody know, man, I don't tolerate that. I can take a bruising, but I ain't gonna let you sit here and insult everybody in this room. They was getting mad at us because they couldn't afford the things we were talking about, and they said screw people with money. It ain't got nothing to do with money. I'm gonna tell you this, family. I brought this stuff in right out the gate. See, I am going to say one thing that's true. Having money to afford the things that you need to survive is great. So, having money to afford things is great. It is. But when you can't, does that mean that you have to stop and just roll over and die? No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. What that means is it's time to improvise. I had at least 15 people ask me about that walking stick. I got it right here. Okay? It's just a stick. It's just a man-made stick, and it costs something like 15 bucks, 12 bucks. You do not need this. You don't need it. If you don't have the money, this is what you do. And I finally remembered the name of the tree. I've had this for 8 years. Because when I cleared my land, I kept this one branch off the tree that used to sit outside this window. You know what that is? Birch. A lot of people said birch yesterday, and I kept saying, no, that ain't it. Birch. It's just about a doggone 8-foot, 7-foot stick that been sitting around my land and me using it in my yard for how long I've been here? 8 or 9 years. This is it. This is stronger than this. All day. This, what I took out of that birch tree, is stronger than this. I guarantee you I couldn't leave this thing out in the weather. Outside in the weather. This has never been inside my house till this very day. Till this very day. This couldn't stand outside for a year. This been outside for over 9 years. Birch. Common sense. I can't afford a walking stick. Go find and make a walking stick. All it is a stick. This, owning one of these will not make you get your backpack on your back and go walking. Say, my husband has one from our yard. It's still out there in the garage. Amen. This ain't gonna make you get up and do nothing. Just like buying new exercise equipment ain't gonna make you get up and start doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's just not. Everybody, sometimes we buy some of these things. I'm guilty of it. We look at it as like magical unicorns or something. You think if you buy a indoor gym, you gonna lose weight overnight for some reason. I don't know. You got to get on it and you got to put in the work. So with that being said, part of not having enough money to purchase all these fandango gadgets means you have to improvise, you have to think outside the box, and you have to put in some work. The only way that you'll ever get to the point where you do have enough money to afford things that you want is you have to put in work. I see a lot of boo-hooing going on and saying you think you better than me type of deal, right? It's not that. I work my ass off to get to a point where I can buy this instead of keep carrying this around. It's a difference between I just was born with a spoon, a silver spoon in my mouth. It's a difference between that and working my ass off since I was a child. I was a paper boy at 8 years old. Before that, I was cutting grass and cutting my friends' hair around the neighborhood. I've been working since the beginning. I kind of ain't, and my whole family can attest to it. I have really never been like a kid. I had fun, but man, I knew you can only have so much fun without earning your own keep. And that means you got to put in some work. You got to clean some gutters, trim some bushes, cut some grass, wash a couple cars. That's what you got to do. So with that being said, you have to think outside the box and put in some work. So what we're going to do this morning, we're going to switch it up since everything is so positive and I don't want to go down that dark alley that those two folks just try to lead me down. We're going to talk about putting in some work. One thing that was good about what the lady said was she don't got money for that stuff. She was very rude about it. And it was very disrespectful to everybody in this chat. But she was right. She does not have the money for it. So again, like I always do, I'm gonna only talk about the problem for 2 minutes. That's enough of the problem. Let's talk about the solution. This is what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and talk for 3 hours. We're gonna talk for the next, just say 30 minutes or so. Solutions. I gave you one. Walking stick. Go make a stick. Solution time, y'all. Let's not talk about no more problems or troublemakers. No more problem makers. We talk about solution. So what we're going to do right now is let's play a game. After this video is over, you can keep it going. How many things can you substitute in your bug out bag with things you can find in the world? Here you go. My Glock knife, right? Tactical knife, right? Go to the Goodwill. Let's use our heads. Tactical knife, protection, Goodwill. The prices have went up at the Goodwill, y'all. Now everything is $2.25. Let's be realistic. And if you can't do that, now it's time to sharpen this up. Sharpen the tip of that stick. Okay? All right, let's keep it going. I'm listening. My water jug, my water back in my backpack to go on. Stop throwing stuff away. This ain't nothing but an old bay leaf jug that I was done with from sealing my stuff in Mylar bags. Let's go. I'm waiting for y'all. Boom. There you go. Fishing pole. I got a fishing pole that'll blow your mind. You won't even believe it. You know what it is? I'm going to grab it for you. While y'all keep coming up with ideas, solutions, I'm going to grab this real quick so you will know what's up. True story. True story. Fishing pole. Forget all that stuff you keep seeing me pull out. Fishing pole. Fishing line. PVC is anywhere laying around any construction site that they're going to throw away. You tie that string around that pole. You would tie it. I ain't tying it this very second. Wrap that around there a whole bunch of times. You know what they call that? That is a hobo fishing pole. Literally, that's what it's called. Hobo fishing pole. That's all to it. Put your hooks in at that end. Put a cap on this end. Keep all of your stuff inside of here. Extra string, everything. Okay? We could do this all day. Because, see, I don't know why some folks thought that I got all of these Batman gadgets, but I don't got skills. My skills came first. The Batman gear came with extra money from my job, from working my ass off. But I got skills. Frankly, family, I'm going to keep it 100% real with you. I don't need none of this crap. I need a knife, a jug, and a tarp. And a lighter. All this other stuff is luxury. It is. So we need to, look, boom, instant fishing pole. Instant fishing pole. And I'm going to use this and I'm going to catch a fish just so folks can see. You don't. But when people start that boo-hooing, I don't got nothing, I'm good as dead stuff, I don't listen to that stuff, man. I don't listen to it as negative. And when you start seeing negative words, hearing negative words, I'm going to tell you something that works real good. Then I'm going to read what y'all saying. Have you ever been at work, or let's just say, I'm going to say this, then I'm going to ask y'all, I'm going to get y'all a question. Have you ever been at work and no matter what, it's one or two people that always come in, they don't got nothing good to say about the job. They don't got nothing good to say about the boss. They don't got nothing good to say about the patients. They don't got nothing good to say about the doggone equipment. They don't got nothing good to say about their own wife and family and kids. Do you got these people at your job? Because I always do for some reason. They are never happy. They are bitching. They are moaning. They are screaming. They are yelling. You got friends like this too. I was listening to a friend of mine. His name is Bobby. And he had this same story. And I was amening him up and down because I was like, he must be recording me from up in one of these trees or something. Because he's spitting my life. His name is Bobby. And Bobby, if you watching, bruh, I was listening to you. Okay, here's the deal. He also said, which I was amening, after a while, don't you start getting mad too? For no reason. You a happy-go-lucky person. You just want to come to work, punch in, do your job, and get the hell out of there. Go back home to your family. That's me. But have you ever noticed you trying to sit and have lunch with this person, or, you know, you doing your job with this person, they complaining to you like, yeah, I can't stand them suckers. Man, you right about that. Huh. For the next 3 hours, you're talking negative with him or her about something or somebody. I've been caught up in a situation at work where I never knew this person, but since they hate him so bad, I was like, yeah, I kind of noticed that about him. Yeah, you right. At work, and after a while, I went home and felt so bad, like I don't even know her like that. Had a chance one day to sit down and talk to her for some reason. Sweet as pie. I felt horrible. And I told her what I said, and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry, you know, this place get to you and stuff. She said, oh, that's okay. It's not okay. I'm going to pay for that someday, you know? But you can be around so many negative people, family. It will rub off on you, even if you don't want it to. I've seen pieces or places on YouTube where you will have whoever the content creator is just negative, just hateful, just disrespectful, spiteful for the whole time they own their video, and you will have their people like, yeah, I hate them too. Yeah, they awful. I've been over there, they terrible. We've all seen people here on YouTube like that. I bet you, and I think now, nobody else on YouTube knows that person. But for some reason, they believe you because you hate them. If some kind of way through social media rubbed off on them, they don't even know you. They don't know y'all situation. They just hate you because this girl hates you. Next thing you know, you got them on your channel spamming you. You know what I'm saying? That negative energy, family, that negative stuff is horrible. I stay away from it. I used to dip my toe in it in the beginning of YouTube. I used to dip my toe in that every blue moon. But I start seeing myself, man, I don't want to have nothing to do with that negative talk, nothing here in my life, nothing. So that's why I had to address that. So let's get down talking about solutions instead of problems. Somebody said, protect your energy, Linda. Yes, amen. Protect your energy because it can be very vulnerable. It really can. It can be overtaken by some evil energy. It really can. If you let your energy all out and you just whipping it, blowing in the wind, is whipping his hair back and forth like Willow Smith, next thing you know, man, so who the hell left this out here like this? Man, what the hell is going on? Man, see what I'm saying? This is why I hate this place. We don't make enough money. I'm tired of this. Next thing you know, you're like, yeah, I don't make enough money either. That evil just poured you in. Your positive energy just crawled over your back and jumped back in your backpack. It's like, I'll come out when y'all done with that. Keep that away from me. I just like to talk about solutions, and that's what we're about to do. So, help me with solutions, y'all. You don't got no money. You can name off any items you want. Any items you want. Yeah, I said that too, Nightcat. You can turn that walking stick into a fishing pole. Lady Laird even said that. Let me see. Ramona says, a neighbor gave me corn and I gave her a big rosemary plant. Ooh, she gave you corn. That might not be a good thing. Not here in the greenhouse lounge. Somebody hand you a stick of corn. You might want to be like, what did I do? What? I thought we was cool. Somebody hand you some corn, it just get questionable. Be like, do you follow Laird Farmer 73? Yeah, I do. What did I do? What's the corn? What's this all about? Brenda says, you got to remove yourself from all of those negative forces, always complaining about something or somebody every day. It's people out here every day. Shanice said, got to have balance. If you can't find nothing positive to appreciate about the job, or look for a new one. Amen. Amen. Broke farmer, you a mess, homie. Cracking up. So, solution. I gave you the walking stick, jug of water. You better put that loop through your belt or something. It worked just as good. If you ain't got the money, improvise. Stop complaining and let's okay, you don't got the money, let's fix it. You don't need the money, but you gotta put in the work. You gotta be ready to put in the work. Okay, so my toddler's travel potty, permanent emergency toilet in the car. Okay. Okay. My kids' travel potty was wherever we stopped. That's how it was. Oh, I'm gonna show you one thing for people that you saying you don't have the money and you trying to figure out how to be more creative. You can literally find a regular hammer anywhere. You can find one anywhere. Old garages, abandoned houses. Goodwill, man, you could find a hammer, and a brand new hammer don't cost nothing, man. Go to Harbor Freight, I think they like $2 or $3. Like, let's be realistic. And if you don't want to do that, Broke Farmer said, faith without works. You said that, bro. Amen. Grab a rock. Like, I can't even afford no hammer. You better grab this brick. Grab this brick. But it's gonna hurt my hands. See, you can't do that. Now, what you gonna do? Let's do it. Crafty Mom said, let's pretend all the stores empty. I don't know about that one. Let me see. That's right. Anonymous said, got to put your hands in the dirt and get to work. Amen. Van Poppin says, you want those toys, you got to work for them. Love my protections, but will always carry a can of soup in stock. Amen. Let me see. I sure just found an electric trimmer that still works. Okay, I'm gonna say this, since we ain't talking about solutions, I'm gonna give solutions. I really want y'all to throw in some solutions. That their life story on how they smile and keep moving and say, okay, facts, okay. All right, another solution, family. I'm trying to give solutions. I want us to talk about solutions for people that don't have or cannot afford gear. You cannot afford backpack gear. I'm going to tell you the first thing you need to do. Skills. If you can't afford trash bags. Thank you, Michelle. Trash bags. Matter of fact, where's my pen? I'm writing this stuff down. Because we doing this for real. I'm not joking. Because I'm tired of hearing people say, I can't afford that. Oh, I might as well just be dead or something. I'm not going to let you die that easy. I'm going to make you work before I let you die. I'm going to have you working your ass off before I just watch you take your last breath. That ain't a good pastime of mine. Okay, when you say what your alternatives are, you have to give me what are you using it for. Trash bags. That could be used for poncho, everything. That could be used for a billion different things. What is a pillowcase for? What is a sock full of rocks? That's a weapon. A sock. Okay. Pillowcase. What is a pillowcase for? Can anything in a sock is a weapon? Yes, it is. You can use a long sleeve pullover to carry on your back. Long sleeve pullover. I guess so. Yeah, and protection. Long sleeve shirt. Y'all write this stuff down too. Cause I'm gonna make a budgetless bug out bag. You ain't got no budget, it's time to start getting smart. An old book bag, if you can find one. Jeans work as a carry-all, yes. Okay, I'm still looking for solutions. Okay. See, I use my compost and garden bags as a poncho carry-all too. Okay. We talking about people that can't afford nothing. No, that people that can't afford to buy a can of food or a fishing pole definitely ain't gonna be buying no drones. Duct tape. I'm gonna put that on there because duct tape, you can get that at the dollar store. That's $1. Keep it coming, y'all. We running out of time. I'm not gonna stay on here till I got about 20 minutes left. A bandana, face mask. Let me see. I'm still looking here, y'all. No, we trying to. What else can you come up with? See, yeah, I'm seeing stuff. Shoes, shoelaces, and belts. Yes, I'm all day. I don't throw no shoes away, and I keep all my shoelaces. Charcoal, you can use charcoal in your fire pit. After you're done with a fire, keep that charcoal and some of that ash. That'll help you start a fire and filter water. And brush your teeth. And keep you from getting sick. If you ate some poison berries or something by accident because you was foraging for food and this berry is poisonous, you found out the hard way, you need to start eating that charcoal immediately. Crush that junks up as hard as you, as fine as you can if you conscious, and start swallowing that charcoal. Let me see. So come on, we doing it. Let me see. Ice picks cost a lot of money, to be honest with you. I've looked into those years ago. They fairly expensive. Scrape yards, you can find things to use. Okay, we need objects. Nuts and bolts for fishing lines and weights. That's what I said before. My nuts and bolts is my weights. You can find this stuff anywhere. Washers. Okay. Rope can be a belt. Yes. Yes, rope. You can find rope. Let's come on. We talking like we homeless. Let's act like we're homeless right now. We're talking about bugging out if you have $0. $0. Because this is what I'm getting. I'm getting the kickback from people saying they have $0 and 0 cents. Okay? So we're gonna make the best bag that we can. I'm gonna give you an allowance of $10. $10 allowance. Cause they ain't gonna tell me they ain't got no money, but they commenting to me on an iPhone. So $10 allowance. Metal clothes hangers. Woo, that's a good one. That's trapping all day. Come on, y'all, give it to me. Vaseline cotton balls, that's a good one. We making a homeless bug out bag. What do you think is in their bags to live every day? Show ain't all the stuff we got. Screwdriver can be a bunch of stuff, yes, and you can find them all over the streets, anywhere. Magnifying glass. Starting fires. Pop can, you can start a fire. And cut. And make arrows. Tips, anyway. Yep. Pick up old nails that be bent. You can straighten them out, and that'll help you build your own shelter. They're all over the place. Nails and screws. Chopsticks where you get from takeout if you can afford takeout. Tree branches. We got that one already, the walking stick. Can opener, I guess. But if you ain't got no cans to open because you ain't got no money, we got to think about it. We got tarps. Pocket knives cost money. Good old tin cans to cook on, got that. And to boil water. I'm going to put it here, tin can, because I put pop can. Y'all know about my coffee can cooker. I turned that into a rocket stove. Cook and to boil water. See, we need to start thinking about them skills. Pantyhose, Hair bands, I take that. You can use that for fishing and other things. Pantyhose are strong, man. You ever put some pantyhose over your head? That's neither here nor there. That's a whole nother video. But we'll keep we'll keep on going. Kitchen knives. We talked about kitchen knives at the dollar store. They don't cost nothing, or the Goodwill. That was from my yesteryear. We ain't gonna talk about the. But we're trying to exchange everything. Zip ties cost money. Paper clips cost money. Rocks to build a fire. I go with that. Rocks, because they could be weapons and all kind of different things. Stocking cap and rubber bands. I take that. Anything else? Come on with it, y'all. Tree limbs, we got that one. Shoelaces, got that one. Bar of soap. You can walk in a restaurant and I ain't telling you nothing, but there's soap everywhere. So yes, bar of soap, I'll say. Soap. You can get that from anywhere for free. If you do it right without going to prison. I'm not going to New York. Nah. You can grab a roll of tissue. Man, that'll be the last thing on my mind. Tissue paper, last thing on my mind. What we need to learn them skills for the tissue paper. If you got a problem with tissue paper, you need to start looking at books. I'm gonna throw that in there. I brought out some of my books. Go to the freaking library and copy them pages of certain books, survival books, fishing books, gardening books, finding fruits and berries in the wild books, how to trap and catch food out here using nothing but wire and string and rope and bungee cords and stuff you find around. We're getting our skills up. We're trying not to rely on the stuff, all this stuff that we keep buying. Okay, maps cost money. Now, you know what's cheaper than a map? A compass. What's up, eco neighbor? Hot water bottle would use to keep the bed warm. Here go your hot water bottle that I talked about earlier. It's probably a milk jug. We got to improvise on stuff we found in the street. Said bricks. Old grocery bags. Somebody said Amazon bags. Yes. Certain stores still give good bags, like Palmetto State Armory got good plastic bags. So I'm going to say grocery bags, yes, for carrying. And honestly, if you go, those only cost pennies on a dollar when you go into a store like Publix, or not necessarily Publix, but say you go to Aldi's and you buy one of their recyclable bags that you can keep bringing back. Them things last forever. So those recyclable bags are like a quarter. I'm going to put that in there. If you buy one of those recyclable bags and you pay $1 for one, like at Publix, that'll last forever and can carry a lot of weight. Yes, that's a good one. Old glasses, old eyewear, start a fire. Good one. Good one. Good one. Who was that? Sayers Daily World. Excellent. That was excellent. Old court for fishing lures. I don't know what you mean by old court. Old cork, I bet you meant. Cork, yes, old wine corks. Twine, if you can find it, yes. I'm gonna put that with rope. Needle and thread don't cost nothing. You can find that at the dollar store, because you might have to sew not just your clothes up or your socks up, but you might have to sew you up. Needle and thread. Give it to me, y'all. Keep it coming. Because I want to give whoever come in here again talking about they ain't got no money and they hate us because we're trying to prepare for our family and our lives. I want to give them this list and ask them now what are you going to complain about? And I just gave you everything that ain't going to cost you no money. Everything on this list probably ain't came up to $10 yet. Absolutely everything. Cigarette butts to start a fire. No. Elastic from clothes, old drawers and stuff, yes. Rubber bands, yeah. That's a good one. That could be a tourniquet. Yes. Vinegar, if you can, what would you need vinegar? Now remember, you carrying this stuff around. You ain't gonna be carrying around a big old bottle of vinegar for no reason. For all the people that just came in, we're trying to make a bug out bag from nothing, from like dumpster diving. What can you scrounge up? What skills do you know how to do that you can make us trapping food, hunting food? What can you do? Fishing to stay fed, to stay hydrated, shelter. This is what we're talking about. You can find Ziploc bags blown in the wind. Yep. See, right now we kind of playing off of our own demise. I'm thinking in my head, let's use our own pollution to try to stay alive. So we can come from angle you want to. All of it is skills. Hey, everything fresh and sassy. We're using everything in our environment that we throw out as trash that can be used. I'm going to tell you, I am a super believer, and I'm going to show you this real quick. It's one thing that my wife make me I got tons of them all over the place, and she hates it, and I know it. But I'm going to show y'all anyway. She hate when I do this, and I get it. But I be like, man, you look. You know what this is? It's an old coffee can. I kept the lid. This sits on my counter. It looked decorative. I seen houses with crazier stuff than this. And it just holds some of our utensils on the countertop. But this can will last forever. This big giant tin coffee can, you can cook on this. You can boil water in this. You can cook food and stew in this. You keep all of your equipment in this and put the lid back on here. This can will last a lifetime. I still got one outside on the porch that's been in the rain for the last 3 years. You can't tell me these don't work. I'm telling you, family, them tin cans is everything. Everything. You know? So they're just not a one-hit and quit and throw it away. You know, you get one of those if you at a restaurant or something, man, go get one of them cans from them. You only need one or two of them. Okay. So yes, a wooden spoon. Oh, okay, I got you. I use one in the kitchen to hold my large wooden spoon. All mine. My wooden spoon. If you got that. Got an old tin can full of nails. My nails and screws in my tin can out in the garage. Out in the garage. I got tons of those out there. With my screws, nuts, bolts, washers, yada, yada, yada. Yes. Let me see. Make your own dart with a stick and shape a rock. What would you need a dart for? A dart? For a weapon or that's pushing it. That's pushing it. Use grill inside oven to cook outside. That's a good one. But remember, we're supposed to be on the move. We're supposed to be on the trail, so we're moving. We got 6 minutes left. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to tell you a skill that I want everybody to look at. I don't care where on YouTube. I'm going to make one for you. I've made one before, but I'm going to do it again. When we get off of here in 5 minutes, I want you to go look up a Dakota fire pit. That's why I'm so bent out of shape about shovels. a Dakota fire pit. Okay, so you don't really necessarily need a grill or a rocket stove because you will make one right there safely in the area that you in. It's totally contained. Basically, you made a rocket stove in the earth. Okay, go read some books, skillful books. I'm going to say this: go get or purchase a book, or go to the library and rent a book on or now they don't even go to the library no more. What they do, download books or whatever, on how to trap small game, how to hunt for berries and poisonous berries. What's poisonous? What's edible? What mushrooms is poisonous? What's edible? Go get all of those books. You know, I don't want to. Yeah, ebooks. Okay. Medication, natural medications. This is some of the books. The rest of them, I wasn't bringing all of them out there. Go get a book on medicines, medications. I kept all my nursing books from all them years. I never turned none of my nursing books in so they could turn around and give you $5 for them. I kept them so my kids can see this stuff. Okay, so you will learn a lot about the body and medicine by keeping your own. They got nursing books at the Goodwill. They got nursing books at Costco. Costco has a whole big old area with just knowledgeable books that you don't even have to get online. You would look at the price on Amazon and turn around and go to Costco like, ooh, I'm glad I didn't buy that. It's right here for $5. Amazon got it for $29.99. So I say, if you don't have the money, it's time to put in the work and start to figure stuff out. Cut all the boo-hoo and crap, because this ain't a time where you. Let's be honest. Things have gotten so drastic lately, right? It's not too many people pitying each other anymore. Think about it. About 3 years ago, 4 years ago, somebody was like, oh, I'm all out of money. I need some help. Somebody help me, save me. Oh, what's your cash app? Let's start a GoFundMe for you. And remember, anybody, anywhere. You know, oh, my aunt just passed away and da-da-da-da-da. So let's go. These days, people is like, I say a few prayers for you, because ain't too many pity on the runny kind going on. People is like, sorry for you, tough luck, better luck next time. People are getting to that point right now, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not because humanity is just turning just pure cruel and evil. It's because, man, things are scary and tight. And when you give your pity on the runny kind story, you're listening to somebody else's pitiful story, but at the same time, you like, oh, them the only people died in your family this year? Ooh, must be nice. Because I'm the last one left. Your story is worse than their story, so it's hard for you to feel when you like, oh, they towed your Mercedes. You need some help getting it out of the pound. Ooh, damn, that's awful. It's just how it is right now. So with things getting like that, and people like, oh, I can't afford a bug out bag, I might as well just roll over and die to death and something. It's kind of like you want to be like, well, good luck with that. You know, it ain't that you being cruel, but you know as well as I know, I'm working my ass off. See, people are starting to feel that vice. They starting to feel that pressure now, 4 years later. Now the grinder is on them and they can't stand the pressure, right? 4 years ago, we've all been talking about this 4, 5, 6 years ago on every social media platform. I don't care whether your even twerking video, she'll make it pop for a minute, turn around like, I hope y'all is storing some food. She might be twerking while she canning, but everybody had a shift in their game because even the twerkers knew something was wrong. I mean, come on. When you got people and all they thing is to do, I know a lot of people that collect coins, and then they went from collecting coins on their channel to coins and prepping. They like, this is my thing, but I gotta get myself together. The 2A community, all we talked about was them tools, but even they were like, these run out of food after a while. Let's start putting away some food, right? So, with that being said, you guys, we got to do our own due diligence and do our own part and come up with these skills. Write down everything in the comment section. I'm about to go. Write down everything in the comment section that you think. Put it in your mind that you're homeless. Put it in your mind that you're homeless. What would you do? You got $30 to survive. Somebody just kicked you out the house. You don't have anything but the clothes on your back. You got $30 to your name to last 2 weeks because you just lost your job and you ain't going to see that check for another 2 weeks. Let's play with that idea. You ain't going to see that check for 2 weeks. That check going to be $400. But right now you got $30 to your name. You just got kicked out of your house. I ain't going to get into why, but you kicked out of your house and you can't come back. What are you going to do with that $30? Use your head wisely. Put those answers in the comment section below. You got $30 to your name. You're homeless. What are you about to do? Go. Put it in the comment section after this video is over. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. God is real. I love you. Stay safe. And I'm out.